Hey guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Watch Our Realms video. So this video is going to be talking about should you summon for this weekend. We have the normal 2x event coming up and we also have this ancient banner which we've talked about in great detail, and obviously it's a great banner to go for because every one of these units are superb for GvG, and I just thought that it's a good chance for us to showcase Cyrus because we are currently in the GvG round and the opponent has a team that is pretty solid, that comprises of Cyrus. But before we do that, I want to talk about today's video's sponsor. So today's video is sponsored by Elitedias. So they are Singaporean-based WGO seller, which means that all their prices are going to be in Singapore dollars. So this is specifically for my Singaporean viewers because you can also pay in PayNow, PayLah, GrabPay, Singtel Dash, and if let's say you're out of Singapore, you still have MasterCard and Visa options, which means that if the rates that I'm about to show you are good, you can still use this link instead. So to buy, WGO is the same as all the other platforms. You just enter your user ID, server ID, and once you hit check detail, you will have your username pop up at the top as a double check procedure, just to make sure that on the right account, and then you can just select the amount of WGO you want to buy. Do take note, this is all priced in Singapore dollars, and I do find that these rates are much better than the rest. And then if you go down here, you can also see that top-ups are instantaneous, so you don't have to wait. And I understand that there's a top-up event going on at the moment, and rest assured that Elitedias will also be a part of that top-up event. So if you make any top-ups here, you're still going to receive those rewards instantly. So yeah, if you feel like supporting my channel and you're based in Singapore, feel free to use my link in the description below. And yeah, back to the video. So we want to talk about Cyrus because he's obviously the important unit here. If you talk about Pelagios, he's only going to really shine if you have a Praetors team stacked along with it. But Cyrus on his own, I've seen him being fit into even like random nightmare teams, just as a secondary option to Baron or Abomination. And we're just going to showcase that in a bit here. See, my guild is losing pretty badly because these guys are a bunch of whales. Okay, this is probably a bad Cyrus team to show. It's not using Boris, which is essential. This as well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump straight to showing this team. So this team is undefeated except once, and that once is actually me. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my first attempt at the attack, and you're gonna see how disgusting Cyrus is. The first thing that you'll realize is that people are always facing Cyrus backwards now, because facing him forward means that all your DPS is unable to hit the units. But in this case, because you know that Cyrus is pretty much unkillable, what you do instead is that you try to let the units swarm in, but because they'll be met with the skeletons, your DPS will all be there in place to stop them. So you're gonna see this in action. So we bait out Anora's ultimate, and then we have to try to bait out Boris' ultimate first. Only then you can get through, because if you swarm anything in, Boris is just gonna take care of it. You can see we have both ultimates pop. I'm gonna go ahead to pop the 2 lightning guards. You're gonna see Cyrus is gonna pop another skeleton again, wasting the time of these folks here. You see just the amount of control that Cyrus helps to offer because of the skeletons that he summons. So sort of a misplay there. Sure, went for the double wolves, but yeah, you can see timing wise it's really super tight with the Cyrus. Bear in mind that ultimate that he has only a cost of about 400, so it's gonna spawn it pretty much almost every time, especially since he's the one taking the hit as well. Then we're gonna showcase the second run, which we actually managed to bridge through the defenses. There's sort of a change in strategy here because I realized that Honora is placed so close. So we managed to actually swarm this part of the map here. We can actually burst Honora with the bugs. Let's see. Yep. So that takes care of Honora. We don't need to bait any more ultimates. We're just going to bait Boris. And once that is done, you can see you can pop the lightning cut in. I'm popping it together at the same time, but it's going to be fine because there's one less target to go for now. Really not the most optimal attack coming from us, but yeah, still do fine. See, barely making it. And obviously BP wise, I think my lightning guard was at about 110k BP. So yeah, definitely not that simple. And you can see right after this, all my guildmates don't actually manage to breach through the defense. Not only is the skeleton offering a block, I think when it comes to baiting out lightning guards, they walk really slowly. So having Mari slow along with the bait of having to attack the skeletons, that really slows things down. And even without Eloin, we managed to actually get 2 rounds of ultimates with Boris. So that's pretty nuts. And yeah, that's Cyrus, and I really don't know how else better we can showcase him, because that's how good he is in GvG compared to Venoma, which is just a mage, but can't really do anything there. Because most of the time, she's just wasting an extra slot. I'm trying to see if there's another Cyrus team, but most of these teams blow. Like Cyrus, we have seen at the start. This guy is missing Boris, and obviously Asrin does not offers way more heal than Eloin. You can just see what happened here. I can see Sim strategy putting the skeletons at the back, but this sort of sucks because AI is blocking Cyrus. I'm guessing that's why this didn't work. And this is very vulnerable to air without Boris. You can see that once the ultimates are bait out, I think the lightning guards are going to get through and kill almost everyone here. Yep. Yep. And then the game just collapses from here because you don't have any healers, and the air units can just walk through. So obviously there are some bits in the team comp that is required for Cyrus to really work, but I've seen situations where people are, instead of using Baron, for example, they just put Cyrus in place of Baron instead, because Cyrus is pretty much unkillable if you look at his kit, as long as he's a skeleton alive. So if you ask me, most people are fresh off PD from Ingrid or Praetus, so still a worthwhile time to actually just go ahead to summon, because if you do actually hit the other units into bed, the reason why my lightning guards were 110k BP is just mainly because Uredin has just freaking high BP when you have him maxed up even at E0. And Pelagios is just a good all-round unit to have, so yeah, if you wanted me to answer the question, should you summon? I think you should just go ahead. I don't think a Nightmare Lot is coming out anytime soon. It's gonna take some time before they have it, and we see quite a lot of the leaks of the banners following this. Stokedins, King Haas, and Ardea, but I think this is probably the best all-round banner where every unit that you stand to get here, you aren't gonna be pissed at it, as long as you hit a 15x unit. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. I hope that answers your question. If you do already have a Cyrus, obviously no point going for a second copy. I think it's time to save up, but yeah. I think besides that, it's going to be a great banner for everyone else. So yeah, that's it for the video. See you in the next one. Goodbye.